Well, howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is, of course, Cup, and welcome back to our Sky Factory 2.5 Let's Play adventure where it's raining bacon from the skies. It's delicious. I believe in previous versions of the pack, and I don't know if it's the same here, but when it starts to rain bacon, if you tilt your head back, you'll be able to eat it, and it'll, like, fill up your hunger. I don't know if that's a thing now. It might be. I suppose we'll find out if I get hungry, if it's still raining, of course. Now, thankfully, it's raining, so it's filled up all of our barrels with water. We didn't need that much water, but you know what? We'll go with what we've been given. Now, as you might have be able to tell, I've been doing a bit of work between the last couple episodes. I did a lot more farming with our trees here. I did a lot more scything. If we take a look in here, you can see I've got a lot of oak wood. I've got a lot of cobblestone, 14 pieces now, not a lot, but enough. And I got some more seeds, so we now have regular seeds, grass seeds, and carrot seeds, in addition to the melon seeds. I think we got those last time. I think so. Maybe not. Maybe we got grass seeds. It doesn't matter. We have more seeds, which is always good, always nice to have. Also, I expanded the platform out a bit, so we've got this nice walkway over to where we're going to be doing something else here later today, our next episode. I haven't decided yet. Also, I've left room to build off in these directions for more platforms, but I think we're going to be sticking over here mostly today. Now, to move forward, we need to get a furnace. Now, you might be tempted to go ahead and say, hey, all right, yep, 8 pieces of cobblestone, but we can actually get away with it a bit cheaper. If we take all these out, we make ourselves some cobblestone slabs. Excellent, that'll give us 12 of them, and we can make ourselves a slab furnace. And we save, I think, 2 pieces of cobblestone by doing that, and we've got 4 additional slabs. So we can just plop this guy down anywhere. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put it right back here. I'm going to build it into this sort of safety thing I built around the base. There we go, looks a bit funky. We could do the same, actually, with our crafting station here. If I can collect that, I believe you can turn that into a crafting slab. Cool, and we'll put it up here next to our furnace, like right next to it. Now, of course, if it's up here, that means we won't be able to access the inventory of this chest, but we can build another chest later and put it up here. That's fine. This kind of gets it out of the way, leaves some more room down here for, oh, look at that. Another bacon tree. Fantastic. Lots of bacon in this pack. Lots of bacon rain and bacon trees. Well, we've got that. We've got our cobblestone slab furnace. Pretty great. Now, we need to get lava to progress forward. We have to build... We don't have to, but it's going to be very convenient if we build ourselves a cobblestone generator. It's going to be way faster to get cobblestone than what we've been doing, and eventually we can automate it, which will be great, but in order to do that, we're going to need lava. In order to get lava, we're going to have some porcelain clay. Now, porcelain clay requires clay. That's really easy. I'll show you how to get that. It also requires bone meal, which is not difficult. If we take a look in here a couple of ticks back, we can actually get it. There's a 20% chance for getting bone meal if we get some dust into a scythe. However, getting this would be easy. We could do this. We could do this in no time. But we can also get this from monster drops. So I think that this episode we're going to build a monster farm, a mob farm, if you will. Now, we don't have to. Again, we could do it, you know, I guess the intended way of scything the dust, but there's other instances in which a monster farm is going to be useful. We're going to have one later on down the line, so we might as well go ahead and build it now. I'm going to get everything we need here, and I'm going to walk y'all through how I usually build these, and this is not my original recipe. Someone else came up with this design. I found it a long time ago online. Someone linked it to me. I can't remember where I found it. However, if you folks have seen it before and you know, comment down below. I would love to give the person who came up with it the credit they deserve in the description. So if you know who came up with this design, let me know. Pretty simple though. We're going to build it here, kind of in the middle. I think this is in the middle right here. And we'll go probably over from the side right about there. Excellent. Ooh, should we break these out? I guess it's okay to have them broken out. The thing is, we've got to build it up. We can't build it on top of these slabs here because, as I've said before, the slabs are placed kind of a tick below where monsters will spawn. They won't spawn in the half slabs if they are on the bottom half of a block, so we got to put down some proper oak planks, or some wooden planks down here. It doesn't have to be oak, any plank you fancy, although I think if you're in the same boat as me right now, you're only going to have the oak wood planks. So, you know what, you got to learn to live with what you got. You could build this out of cobblestone, probably be a better idea moving forward. Much more burn-resistant cobblestone, and I think future buildings, once we get this cobblestone generator, future platforms and potential houses, mansions in the sky even, if we decide to do that, will be built out of cobblestone. But for right now, we'll get by with wood. So like I say, we need to have a good structure that they can spawn on, like so. All right, now we're going to build it up one more level because we kind of want to be at a point where we can look inside of this thing at where they're spawning and poke them in the feet, because that's how we're going to be killing them. All right, is that all the... No, okay, we brought more. Good. Okay, now we need to build up the sides. We're going to do the sides like this. This isn't necessary. We have to have sides somehow. And how high are we going to build them? That's the question here. I say we build them up. They need to be at least 3 tall, so we can get some Endermen spawning in here, because we're going to need Eyes of Ender later on. Not in this episode, probably not in a few more episodes, but we're going to need them eventually. They're going to be very handy. So that should be tall enough right there. That'll leave the 3 blocks needed for them to spawn inside. And then we just need to build up the rest of the framework. These corners are kind of floating. I'm going to go ahead and fix that, because it's going to bug me otherwise. Alrighty, so now we got to make a roof, and I'm actually going to go up top to build the roof, because in addition to making sure it's filled out, we're going to top it off with half slabs, because we don't want monsters spawning on top of this. And I say half slabs, I do mean regular slabs. There's a half slab would be like half of a slab, and that doesn't make any sense at all. But we don't want monsters spawning up here by accident, so we're just going to top the whole thing off in slabs and keep them on the inside. Remember, Minecraft likes to put a certain amount of mobs in a certain area, and right now it hasn't been able to spawn any mobs anywhere on this map, because I haven't given them a place where monsters can spawn. So once this thing gets dark enough and we kind of get further enough away from it where monsters will start spawning, they're going to start popping up like crazy. Believe me, they're going to love it in here. They're going to love it. This is a monster's dream. It's nice, it's quiet, that's so disturbing, and it's dark, and that's all they really want out of life. So don't think of it as you're just generating monsters to slaughter. Think of it as you're giving monsters a good home to live in before you ultimately chop their feet off and then use their body parts in recipes. It's a bit dark. Don't think about it at all, actually. That's probably your best bet. So we're going to go all the way around here. I'm going to show you all a nifty trick here. If you tap F7, it'll show you if monsters can spawn in here. And indeed, at night, if it's yellow, that means monsters will spawn in here. But we wanted to get it red so that they're spawning at all times. So we're going to keep going around here, and we're going to fill in these sides until it's nice and dark, and then we're going to go through one final round with slabs. We're going to place those like so. And then that should cut any light from getting inside once we're done. Alright, so that'll bring us over to our last corner. And if we take a look inside here, yeah, you see over there in that corner? Keep watching. So once we fill in all these holes, boom, that's what we want. Now, this is a bit of a delicate game, because you want to get further enough, or far enough away from this thing so monsters will spawn. You don't have to get too far away, but you also have to stay close enough that it will not, the chunk will stay loaded. So we're just going to wander off over here, and I can guarantee you, by the time we come back, there will probably be monsters in there, maybe. We shouldn't watch it. A watched pot never boils. We're going to need to get a sword. Also, I don't think that's true. I think if you watch a pot, it will eventually boil. That's just the way the world works. Maybe if we step way over here into like the furthest corner of our base, and we just wait. Just give it some time. Don't look at it. Whoa. Anything there? Nothing there. Okay. Anything in there at all? Hello? Anyone in here? See, it's perfect. It's a perfect environment. They will spawn in there eventually. They will. And for the sake of thorough testing, I'm going to go ahead and build myself a little platform off to the side here to just get further away from that thing to see if maybe that makes any difference. It might just take some time. I know that sometimes monsters won't spawn immediately. We might just have to be patient with it, but I do know that this design will eventually work. And we're not going to worry about it for right now. Instead, we're going to progress to the next part of this, which is going to require that we build a hammer. So if we take a look at the recipe for the hammer, we'll get a lot of them, but we're looking for one in particular here. There it is. This is the wooden hammer from Ex Nihilo. It requires some planks and some sticks. We've got all of those things. We're not hurting for sticks or planks. Trust me, we've got plenty. We might as well go... Oh, well, I was going to say let's go ahead and build another one, but it looks like we're out of sticks. We'll get some more sticks, though. And you know what? We're going to burn through these pretty quick. We'll go ahead and make 2 more. There we go. And they do not stack because, of course, they are tools. So why would they? Tools are not known for their stacking abilities. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to take all of that cobblestone we built last time, the 8 pieces we have left. We're going to... Oh, good. The bacon rain is gone. Good. That was... I mean, it was useful. We needed it, but it was kind of getting on my nerves. We're going to put all of these down like so, and we're going to break them using the wooden hammer. This will result in us getting some gravel, and we could keep going with this, and in fact, we'll have to. But just so you guys know, you can use the gravel in the scythe over there, and that'll give us some different items. And you can also break the gravel into sand, and that'll give us some different items than the gravel. And finally, you can break the sand down into dust, and that too will give us different items. But we're actually going for dust specifically today, because we're going to need it in order to get our clay. So here we go. We're going to break this gravel down into dust. I'm sorry, into sand. And then we're going to take the sand, we're going to lay it back out, and then we're going to break that into dust. There we go. That's exactly what we want. And then we're going to take the dust over here to those buckets of water we've got. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of them. Now that I think about it, this will come in handy. We're just going to throw them into a barrel full of water. And we now have clay. Good. Step in the right direction. We'll get a bit more of it. We don't need a whole lot because we're ultimately just going to break those down into little balls. I think you have to do that by actually putting them on the ground and then breaking them. Let's see if it works with the hammer. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, of course it does. I think you can break this also with a shovel, though. It'll get you the same result. That'll give us 12 clay. Not really enough. Also monsters. Still not spawning in here. Maybe we are too close. We'll have to build off further that direction and find out here in a second. But what we're going to do with the clay here is we need to make a bucket, and we can make one using the clay, I believe. If we just look through here, maybe we should type in clay. There it is, right there. Unfired clay bucket. So we need to do that like so. So just like a regular bucket recipe, we'll get these, do like so. And now that's unfired, so it's not going to do anything unless we throw it in here. And since we don't have, I haven't thought about making any charcoal, we can go ahead and use sticks, though. We have, again, plenty of, oh, don't do that. We have plenty of them. And that should give us an unfired clay bucket, although, yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll wait on that, and then we can finally use that to get some water out of here and make our infinite water generator. And I guess I need to make a place to put that, so I'm going to keep building off in this direction. Oh, and I should go ahead and note that why we do have a builder's wand. I think I might have just used it in a recipe. Where is that thing? No, there it is, builder's wand. It's not really a builder's wand, guys. It's actually, if you look at the recipe, it's just a stick that's been named a builder's wand. It's a cruel trick is what it is. A cruel twist of fate. We're not even going to use it. We're not going to acknowledge its existence. A proper builder's wand. We can build one, by the way. We can build a proper builder wand. But it requires an unstable ingot and some obsidian. So we're not going to be building one of those anytime soon, unfortunately. Alrighty, well, I've made another platform over here. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like my bid is going to work here. I thought we were going to be able to cheat the system and get some monsters spawning. But for whatever reason, they aren't interested in it. I've created them the perfect little environment to be born into and then quickly slaughtered, and they're not even interested, so what a shame. But fortunately, we have a bit more dust, and I think we have enough clay here for the Unfired Crucible we're going to need to build. I think it only needs, 7 pieces. So we're good with the rest of this dust. We can go ahead. We've got 5 pieces, and we've got a 20% chance of getting some bone meal out of this. Let's see where this gets us. Okay, that's none of this is bone meal. We got some powdered iron ore, some blaze powder, some Certus crystal. I don't even know what that is. Let's just go ahead and go through it all, and then we'll give it one last licky. And here's hoping for the best results. Hey, we got a piece of bone meal, which is going to be good for a single piece of porcelain clay. We need a bit more than that, unfortunately. So that leaves me with 2 options. 1, keep hoping that this is going to work, because there's no reason it shouldn't. It should totally work. Or 2, collect more saplings. Oh, well, for now, I'll tell you what. We should have our, yep, there it is, our fired clay bucket. We can go ahead and use that to get some of this water. We'll take it over here to this other platform, and we will make our infinite water stream. So we can do that by going to, should we do this in the center of the platform? No reason to, but then again, no reason not to. We need to clear all this out, and we need to, if we could, put some blocks underneath it. Do I have any straight up blocks? I don't. I need to go get some. Running out of planks very quickly, but you know, it's fine. We've got all the trees any person could ever want. So that goes there, and then we'll need another one to the other side. There. Now, we need to put some blocks underneath this, which means this is going to get a bit dicey, but I'm going to try to float down in this stream. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Okay, there we go. And then immediately swim back out because we don't want to fall through to the bottom of the world. And then just using our slabs. Oops. Okay, well, that's not a problem. That's fine. We could leave it like that and it'd be good. But I do kind of want to use just right along the bottom there. Okay, a slab, another slab, Final slab. And so this should now be an infinite stream, infinite source of water right there. Great! So we now have all the water we could ever use. We don't need to use these buckets over here to collect water anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of top them off by doing this. Okay, that ought to do it. And then that block up there will keep water from getting inside the barrels, or at least it should do. I'm going to put them across all of these, and I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and leave these 3 uncovered because you never know, something might go wrong and we might need the water out of those. For right now, though, time to take down these trees. And do we have any crooks? I'm not a crook! That never gets old. We're going to have to collect some more saplings because we're going to need some more dirt, I guess. Now, for those of you who may be worried that I might be giving up hope on my monster spawner, believe you me, I've not given up. In fact, I'm going to give it one more opportunity to not fail me. I'm going to go even further away from it and see what happens. It doesn't look like oh man, my axe is almost gone. You know what we ought to do is maybe have another... There we go, crafting station over here on this part of the map. Since we're getting so far away now from our usual crafting area, it might be worthwhile to have just some additional ones scattered around here so we can do some like on-the-move building in case we need some additional axes. There we go. We'll just get one more because this one here is about to bite the bullet. Looks like it has only a couple of hits left. Where are we? Right here. So out this direction. Oh my gosh, I just realized. This isn't going to work. This has to be at least 25 blocks away from our spawn point. And we spawned right on top of this piece of dirt. Oh, this is my own fault. I made this happen. Okay, well, you know what? That's a simple enough fix. We'll just move it all further away. Alright, well, that took a little bit longer to move than I thought. I also refined the design a little bit. I'm leaving the platform elevated because there's no reason to have planks underneath it down there. It just made no sense. I made it a bit smaller for, again, no reason. Also, the roof is made out of slabs. I don't think that's going to work. I think slabs let light through, but I guess we'll find out here in a second. No, they do not. Okay, well, it's dark enough. The environment is good. It's far enough away from the spawn. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I put those additional blocks down there. That was a bit terrifying. So if we walk away from it, it should... Here's the spawn. This is 25 blocks, right? I think it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, we did it. It finally worked, and it looks like that's even a skeleton. It might just be. Let's run up here and... Oh, yes! Fantastic! This is going to be so much faster than the way we were going to do it otherwise. I wish I'd realized this much sooner. Look at that. Oh, man, we might have enough bone meal right there. Fantastic. 12 pieces of bone meal. We need to combine that with our porcelain clay. I am such a happy man, because otherwise, this was going to take a very long time. So there you go. There's that excellent design for a monster spawner. Again, I can't personally remember who came up with that design. I remember someone linking it to me when I did my first Sky Factory Let's Play. If you know, do comment down below because I would love to give that person the credit they deserve because it's a very excellent design. But there we go. We finally got our Unfired Crucible. And again, we'll get some sticks. We'll toss it into the furnace, and that's going to give us our Fired Crucible. Now, you may remember we spawned with a torch, and that torch is going to come in very handy here because we got to run on over here, and I guess we'll do it probably... might as well do it right here. We're going to place another slab. We're going to place that torch. Run back over here. We are going to get our piece of... Where is it? Porcelain. Ah, there it is. Our crucible. And we're going to run back. And I just now remembered we are going to have, I think, 8 more pieces of cobblestone. We'll put it up there. Ooh, I don't like it being that tall. Oof, I don't have a pick. I was going to say let's rework some of this. I can make a pick real fast. That's not a big deal. I've got these crafting stations just about everywhere now, so it's very convenient to make things on the fly. We'll break this guy down. I believe it is... Yep, there we go. And we'll reconfigure this. Okay, this is going to get, again, dicey. We're going to put down the water, and we're going to attempt to swim down and delicately plop. Okay, there we go. Swim back out. Oh gosh, not over the edge. Careful, okay. Get our water back. Okay, good deal. And then down here we will place... Oh, snap, I don't think I did it low enough. Ah, it might work. Where's our torch? We'll get our torch. We'll put our torch here. And then we'll put this up on top of it. Did that break my... No, okay, yeah, the torch is still down there. You can see the smoke coming out of it. Now, like I said, we're going to need to get some more stone. And I do think that I used it all up. Yes, indeed. But we should have some dirt. So we got a couple pieces of dirt here. That's a step in the right direction. We're not going to get enough stone out of this. We might have enough to make a single piece of cobblestone, maybe. Let's see what we got there. We got, oh yeah, look at that. We got 2. I think we need 8 though. I think we need 8 pieces, just like you need 8 pieces of dirt, or 8 saplings to make dirt. I think you need to put, yeah, okay, we're gonna need at least a couple more. That is going to slowly melt down that stone into lava. We need 1,000 millibuckets of lava in order to take it out into a standard bucket. And I believe, I think, that we can use, I think, You know what? Yeah, I think we can get lava inside of this thing. I think that'll be fine. All right, I'm going to cut down some more trees, though, and we're going to get some more saplings and then hopefully get this thing, get some more pieces of, wow, that was fast. Hopefully get some more pieces of cobblestone. Okay, I got a couple more pieces of cobblestone. We're going to chunk those in there. And looks like, actually, that might be enough. So we've got solid going into fluid. We've got, yeah, that might be all we need. I'm going to go ahead and get some more because more lava, more better. Just get some more, it won't hurt. All right, so I have got my little lava generation area ready to go. We're going to put down our bucket of water. There we go. We're going to come over here and we're going to get our bucket of lava. I put another piece of stone in there just to have. Now, this entire platform is made out of wood, so this will likely not go well. Oh, darn it, I didn't anticipate that happening. I kind of wanted to go here. Well, look, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. We'll just break this piece, expand out a bit, and look at that. Once we get our pickaxe, we finally have our cobblestone generation. Now, I could fix it. I did want it to be centered up here. I like symmetry, but this is fine. I put a hole in the bottom of the world here so that the water will run down and not move over and take out our block of lava. We definitely don't want that. Also, I got a few chunks of cobblestone slabs here. We're going to put it on the wood around the lava so we don't actually accidentally run into the lava. And also, this will prevent the blocks of wood around the lava from catching on fire, hopefully. So that looks a bit ugly, but it is effective. And as you can see, this is a much faster way to get cobblestone than the way we were previously doing it, assuming we pick up the pieces, which, as you could probably tell, doesn't happen every time. So far, we've gotten 7, which isn't bad. I think I already had 2 when I came over here, but this is way faster than the way we were doing it, so we finally have this. So in conclusion, in this long, drawn-out episode with likely a lot of cuts in it, lots of editing to kind of get it down to the meat of the episode, what has happened? Well, we've got our infinite water, we've got our lava generation system here, which hopefully we're going to automate next episode, so stick around for that. And we have got a lot of monsters spawning, including whatever the heck that is. That's a little person. Whoa! Right, don't get too close. Creepers will see you. You want to avoid that. You also want to avoid anything aggroing the creepers, because if they tick off the creepers will blow up. So you want to avoid that. If you can, pick off the creepers early. We're having a bit of trouble doing that, though, as you can tell. Now, I made this thing a 3x3, or I'm sorry, at least 3 wide. I think it's 3x5. Yeah, so it's going to be difficult to get some of the items there in the middle. I was kind of hoping you want to make it 2 wide, really, because that way, no matter what, you'll be able to reach the items inside. But now we didn't have too much trouble there, and we got all of the great loot from the dead guys. Let's see what we've gotten. Oh, excellent tofu bacon. Good stuff, I suppose. We've got some Minicio essence. That's going to be great. We've got a skeleton head. Don't know what we're going to use that for. Might as well wear it around. And I think now is a good time to go ahead and reference our achievement book and tick some things off. So we did this. We made a crook on leaves. We made dirt by, yep, did that. Infested the leaves with silkworms. Used a crook on infested leaves to get string. Created a scythe, collected rainwater, we crafted cobblestone from small stones, we crafted a hammer, we haven't really sifted gravel, stone, and sand, but we have sifted some stuff. Haven't done Tinker's Construct yet, we made clay though, we did a crucible, we heated a crucible to get stone, we built a cobblestone generator, and it looks like that moves us on to the Stone Age. So what I'm going to do between episodes now is I'm going to gather more cobblestone, I'm going to sieve it and try to get some more resources. I'm going to try to get specifically iron, lapis, and redstone, because I want to automate this system over here. I want to get infinite cobblestone without me having to be over here cobblejacking. Cobblejacking referring, of course, to the process of collecting cobble. Some people have heard it and assumed it was inappropriate. It's like lumberjacking. If you're a lumberjack, you go out and you jack lumber. We're cobblejackers. We're out here jacking cobble, I'm going to do that for a while, and I'll see you folks in the next episode. Until then, God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!